Hi everybody, it's Mary and I'm coming to you today to do an e.l.f. Get Ready With Me. That's right, I have an entire, I think I have everything in the e.l.f. line now. I have quite a bit. I'm not going to talk while I'm getting ready. We will do a part 2 where I will talk about the products. And we will also be using only e.l.f. brushes. Everything that's being used today is e.l.f. and nothing but e.l.f.
Take coffee with your cream, you squeal like a teen, and the Hugh Grant stuff you've watched enough, you mumble it in your dreams. You rock out on a broom and mangle some tunes, on weekends dance in jammy pants until the afternoon. And I know it's hard to think that someone could be in sync with all your eccentricities. You're perfect in the perfect way. You're perfect and I hope you stay. Your goofy little self eternally. Whoa, I'm weird like you, I know it's true. I'm in the clouds up there with you. You think you're flawed, but wouldn't you agree? You're perfect for me. Talk to yourself and answer as well. You read ahead on Walking Dead before you watch the show. You eat bread with fur, you still call me sir. There's a piece of gum from 91 that's hiding in your purse. But no matter what I sing, I wouldn't change a thing. You're my postmodern masterpiece. You're perfect in the perfect way. You're perfect and I hope you stay. Your goofy little self eternally. Whoa, I'm weird like you, I know it's true. I'm in the clouds up there with you. You think you're flawed, but wouldn't you agree? You're perfect for me. Ba, 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 ba. Your mind and mine are strangely intertwined, and that's just a-okay with me. You're perfect in the perfect way. You're perfect and I hope you stay. Your goofy little self eternally. Whoa, I'm weird like you, I know it's true. I'm in the clouds up there with you. You think you're flawed, but wouldn't you agree? You're perfect for me.
Okay, so let's talk about those products and which ones I give a thumbs up and which ones I give a thumbs down to, okay? And mind you, these are my own opinions. So e.l.f. makes several kinds of primers, and that's where we started out, and I chose to get the Poreless Primer because, well, I like Poreless primers, and I thought that this might make a good one, okay? And so you give it a pump, it comes out white like this. I don't like the smell. It spreads out kind of silicone-y, but almost velvety lotion-y. It's like a cross between a lotion and a silicone. It feels very soft, makes your face feel really good. Does it make your pores diminish and make it look like you have no pores? No, it did not do that for me. Maybe it does it for you, but it didn't float my boat. But I do think that it is a nice moisturizing primer, so I'll give it a thumbs up. Foundation. First, I purchased this. I thought this would be the best thing to do, okay? All right. Well, this is in Buff. So, thinking it's not my shade. You can shear this out, but that is not my shade. Okay, which would be why you saw me mixing foundations. I mixed their light shade, which was Porcelain, with the Buff to get my shade, because that's the first time I've ever had to do that. But I know a lot of people do, so I'm not going to demote them for that. Of all the foundations that e.l.f. makes, I think that this one here is probably your best bet. It will go on me and I can wear it for approximately 5 hours and then it's kaput. So it's in your fine lines and wrinkles. And I use high-end foundations. It is the one thing that I say, I think that you should splurge on a high-end foundation. If you're a mature woman, I think you should be splurging on your foundation. I really don't want a foundation in my fine lines and wrinkles, and this will end up there. But of all them, this one was the best. Then my friend Kristen321, hi Kristen, she sent me this. It's their pan stick, and it is a perfect match for my skin tone. It is Ivory. Look at that. So you can hardly even see that, right? It's perfect. No. This and the BB cream, which goes on the same as the foundation you saw me use, do the same thing. And I don't know how to describe it other than it makes your skin look like orange peel. I'll just have to show you a picture. Embarrassing as that is. No go. Then I paid $8, top of the line. Best-selling foundation was the e.l.f. I think that says Serum, foundation serum. And this one is in Ivory, maybe it's the light color. This is a liquid. And yeah, this stuff's really runny. And I would say it's a serum, all right. It's a serum with a tint in it. I think that this is only going to be good for somebody who wants the bare minimum of foundation on their face. I mean, it will sheer out and you'll see everything. I don't think to me, if something isn't going to provide any coverage at all, why put anything on? So this shears out to the point where you don't even know you got anything on. It feels like a serum. So maybe you use it as that. I don't know. But maybe you are somebody who doesn't really want very much coverage, and I mean this much coverage, and you have dry skin. That might work for you. But I give all the e.l.f. foundations a big thumbs down for aging mature skin. The next thing, this is the e.l.f. eye primer. Thank you, Kristen Game, for sending this to me. I don't like this. I don't think there's very much product in there. Listen, sounds a little dry in there. It's got cruddies on it. It feels very silky and smooth. Okay, now my problem with it is, and it might just be my eyelids, but it actually lets the eyeshadows crease. And I never have eyeshadows crease. So I don't know what it is with this, but I give this a thumbs down. Let's go ahead and talk about the eyeshadows. I'm giving both of these a womp womp. This, the baked eyeshadow, was better, I thought. If you want a nice little subtle look, like what I have on, I think that what you're seeing primarily is this, the baked eyeshadow. It's not enough pigment for me. You know your girl wants some pigment in her eyeshadow. So if you like faint pigment, the baked eyeshadows may be good for you. What I like from e.l.f. is their singles. Okay, but I wanted to buy a palette so that I could, do my usual kind of eye look. And so I bought this palette, the Nude Rose Gold, and I don't like this palette at all. I think it has very little payoff, even if you get it wet. If you're a faint eyeshadow kind of girl, maybe you would like this. Now, like I said, I've had singles by e.l.f. that were fantastic. And I've had those ones that had the little triangles in them. And those had some really good payoff. But not this. But this, thumbs down. This, it's tricky. I'm not going to give it a thumbs down. We're just going to put it in this pile over here that says, if I had nothing else. Okay, because, it really isn't that bad. It's just not enough pigment for me. And now let's talk about this eyebrow pencil. The eyebrow pencil itself, the color's good. It comes up just like most, so this goes on pretty good. It was easy to control. Brush, I think that the brush takes it right back off again. So you have to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. But you can get a nice brow out of it. What I don't like about it, and the reason it gets a thumbs down, is that I can go like this right now and wipe it off. And I don't want to be out somewhere and accidentally wipe off my brows. So no, I don't like that. Oh, what do we got here? This is a little gem. This is the contour palette, okay? It's got your highlight shades, your contour and bronzer in here. This is a fantastic little palette. I am super impressed with this. I'm not going to buy my high-end ones no more. I'm going to use this as long as they make it. For crying out loud. Marc Jacobs, Kevin Kwan, Becca, Chanel. This works. The Kat Von D, the Anastasia. This works. Lorac. This works. I don't know why this cheap little palette works, but it does. And it's a keeper. Thumbs up. Pry it out of my cold, dead hands. I dare you. I got these two blush palettes. One's light, one's dark. That's what they're called. Light and dark. There's no names on any of them. But the blushes aren't bad. They can get a little out of control, but you can easily tone them down. They're good blushes. I like them very much. They're not my Becca blushes. They're not my Hourglass or, any of my other nice Laura Geller or high-end brushes that I have, but they ain't bad. So, thumbs up on the blushes. Those are keepers. Oh, well, we forgot about this concealer, didn't we? All right, now you didn't see me use this as a concealer because I don't use concealers under my eyes. I really don't have that big of a dark shadow problem under my eyes that I think I need a concealer for. What I tend to use concealers for is highlight, okay? So you saw me use it, and I see nothing wrong with it. It was a nice light shade like I wanted. It had a good feel to it. It didn't blend away. It stuck around and highlighted the way I wanted. Yeah, I would buy this again. Thumbs up on the concealer for highlighting. I ain't got a clue when it comes to actually concealing what that would do. But for highlighting, I give it a thumbs up. Let's talk about the lipsticks for a second. All right, they're creamy. This is called Wine. It's a stick. This is called Ravishing Rose. It's a lipstick. They're very creamy, and this is a lip gloss, which you can wear as a lipstick, color, and lip gloss in one. It does very well. And I would imagine on a younger woman, these would be absolutely perfect. Okay. I liked the way they went on. They felt good. They were moisturizing, a little bit too moisturizing. You need to blot, seriously, because it will travel. I think with these lipsticks, the secret is maybe you just go like this. Don't be swiping it on your mouth. Just do this. Okay, just give it a little bit of color because they travel. So, thumbs down from me. I'm sorry. I don't like them. But I think it's just my age. All right, then this would be, and I used to have, and one of my daughters ended up with it, the under eye setting one, which I did like. This is their HD powder, and it has this powder puff, which I think is a pretty nice powder puff. I don't use the powder puffs, but I think it's a pretty nice powder puff. And I've had a few powders, so, you know, I mean, it's certainly not the cheapest powder puff that I've ever had. This stuff is extremely fine milled. It feels like silk. Do I like this product? I do, but I only like it applied with a brush. Now, with all of the foundations and I wore these for a good month here, rotating these products, trying them different ways, applying with sponges, with brushes, different kinds of brushes. And this, the way I usually, if I'm going to use a powder, is to take my beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, and I'll dump it in there, and then I do this, okay? For me, that works perfect with Too Faced Primed and Poreless, with NARS HD powder, with Laura Mercier, La Mer. All of these powders I do this with, and I can make my face look flawless. There's no pores. But with this, if I do it with a beauty blender, what happens is, for some reason, it makes this powder ball up in little balls on my face. I'm like, what? So if you use a brush with this, so I use a powder brush with it, and I think it's very lovely. It does a nice job, and I give it a thumbs up. I think that's a good little powder. The next thing would be these poor misunderstood little balls on YouTube. These poor people who are comparing it to this. I understand why. Let's take a look. It comes with a powder puff, and don't apply it with this. No, don't do that. But it's a nice little powder puff. You want to keep it for something else. Okay, so here they are. Now, you can't really tell on this camera the difference between this and this. They just look smaller. But there is a difference. Besides this fact that you think that you're in Paris, if you smell this, these, just to look at them, they're not the same thing. They're not for the same thing. I use this as a highlighter. This is very highlighty. So you could put that on your nose or cheek, run it all over your face for a little bit of glow. We'll have a sparkle glow, okay? Not so much, I don't think, with the powder one. I mean, this one here, I think it has, to me, this is more radiant and sparkly than this. But the reason I pull this out is because I think that Kristen Game had this compact that was like this, all smushed up, okay, and by e.l.f. I think these are supposed to do the same thing as that compact, okay? I think these were supposed to, but for some reason for me they don't. But I almost dropped them. I do like this product though, but it isn't this, and I don't use it for the same thing as this, okay? This will give my face a highlighted, sparkling throwback at you, like the Lancome little cubes, like the Hourglass ambient powders, that kind of bouncing the light back at you thing. This is a lot more subtle. This almost mattifies. Don't put it on with this puff, but if you take a powder brush in here and you swirl it on there and you put it over your face after you're done and you want to set it. And there's like no smell to these at all. And if you pick them up and look at them, I mean, if you pick up one of these balls, you're going to have shimmery on your fingers. This doesn't. So I don't know what I'm trying to say here. This is apples, this is oranges, okay? But is this a bad product? No, I rather like these. I think it makes them excellent, and I would imagine the pressed one does the same thing. I think it makes an excellent setting powder for your face, that it mattifies it, but at the same time, there's just the very slightest bit of radiance that comes out with it. Unlike this is, you better be careful with this. This is like very dab it. Like this would probably last you your whole life. So yeah, I do like this. Thumbs up. Just do not go into it thinking, oh, I'm getting cheap Guerlain mineral pearls. You're not. It's not the same product at all. I would hope not for the price difference. Look at my eyelashes. I put on 2 coats of the primer. Now, first of all, just listen. Okay, that's pretty dry. It's a pretty dry formula. I don't think it did a thing. I really don't. Big thumbs down on the e.l.f. primer. The mascaras. Well, I guess this was going to depend on what you want out of a mascara. This mascara, I think, was supposed to simulate the Benefit, They're Real, the Hello Lashes from it. You know, it's got that torture chamber ball on the end that you better be careful with, but does have an advantage if you go slow. It will get those lashes on the end. This, I mean, I think I have pretty good eyelashes, and this does nothing for me. So if you had wimpy eyelashes, and you put this on, you just don't think it's going anywhere, even over the primer. It does do a pretty good job on your lower lashes, but if you're at the drugstore, why not spend just a little more and get a better mascara? And almost anybody at the drugstore makes a better mascara than this. This one here, wow, look at the wand on this one. I kind of like this wand except for this. I don't like that at all. But you saw me. I used these 3 together. 2 coats of this, like 2 coats of this, and a couple coats of this. So what are we talking here? Like 6 coats of mascara, and this is what I got. These, no, I'm giving a no to the e.l.f. mascaras. They can go over there. This Kohl Eyeliner pencil. It comes with its own little sharpener. I like that. A smudgy stick on one end, and on the other end is this Kohl, okay? Now, for what I used it for, I give it a thumbs down. I don't think that you're supposed to be using this in your waterline and your tight line. It doesn't hang around. It's messy. It is very creamy and black, and you can smudge it very easily. So I think this thing was intended for, and the way you should use it, and if you use it that way, then I would give it a thumbs up, is on your upper lash line, and then you can, and down here, and you can smudge it, but you better set it with an eyeshadow powder, because it will be all over you, because this stuff smudges really easy, but it's a nice creamy Kohl thick pencil that'll be around for a while, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I will just change how I use it. So the number 1 product that I liked from e.l.f. was the setting spray. I'm not kidding. This surprised me more than anything else, and I even did a test, because I was like, this stuff, and this stuff alone, I think was responsible for how long the e.l.f. makeup stays on. This stuff is good. I wore it over the top of other makeup. It's dirt cheap, and I like it. And I'm not going to buy any other setting spray now. I'm going to buy e.l.f. This is what I was using. Makeup Forever, Mist and Fix, and my Kat Von D. I I would buy the Kat Von D if they still made it, but they don't. So yeah, I was using this. I don't like the Urban Decay's setting sprays, but I did like this one. But this is like $30 for this setting spray. And I have showed you in previous tests, taken this setting spray against others and then showed you at the end of the night on a makeup wipe which one won, and it was always this one. But I did the same thing, e.l.f. against Makeup Forever, and I'll just show you those makeup wipes. So that you But there's no reason for me to pay $30 for this one. This works just as well. So this is a winner. Give this 2 thumbs up for the setting spray. And then I'm going to talk to you about a product that I didn't use on this video today, but I did use just to use it. And that was, I was curious about the e.l.f. Glitter Primer. It works. Thumbs up on this. Now, what I did was I took this primer and I put it on my eyelids, and then I took the Too Faced Nikki Tutorial. This stuff. Who puts glitter in a thing without a sifter, right? Too Faced, come on. All right, so here's this glitter. It's an iridescent glitter that came with the Nikki Too Faced Tutorial palette. And what I did was I put this primer on, and then I took my finger and put it in there and put it on there. Now, because I did that, some fell from my finger onto my cheek. But this stuff held onto it on my eye. I was kind of scared to do that because I thought, what if the glitter comes off my eye, gets in my eye? Or what if when I'm taking it off at the end of the night, I get the glitter in my eye? But that didn't happen. This stuff held onto it. So I would give this primer a thumbs up. All right, so the last thing then to talk about then, I guess, would be the brushes themselves. So I have some e.l.f. brushes, and you guys know, because I got a giveaway on these, yeah, I did go ahead and purchase this one again. The new $6 line. I adore these brushes. I think there's this one in particular is so good. I mean, it's perfect to contour your nose. I love that brush. It's only $6. e.l.f. brushes, in my opinion, are very good. All right, so I looked at them. They got a new set. It's like 70-some bucks. You know, crystal handles and the whole whatnot. And I thought about getting those, and then I looked at what they were, and I thought, yeah, but I think you can get more bang for your buck with this set here that was the gray set. And I've got these all in the wrong bangs. I know. But, you know, you get a kabuki stippler, you get a powder brush, a blush brush, fan brush, a concealer brush, an angle brush, a pencil-y kind of little brush that you saw me using under my eyes. This is, I'm sure this is probably supposed to be a concealer brush, but I used it on my eyes. A crease brush, a shader brush, a eyebrow brush, all of this. And they all have silver handles. They're all really nice quality brushes. And I liked all of these. What I don't like is that I don't need them. I have so many brushes, but so that's why this is going to be given away. I'm going to clean the brushes and sterilize them, put them back in here. I don't know if they'll be in order or not, because I don't frankly remember what order they were in. And then I'm going to give that away to one of you. Right. Okay, so this is a secret giveaway. And you know the drill. I don't comment. When I do a giveaway, I don't comment, because then I take all of your comments and run them through the random.org. All you got to do is write down below, Santa has elves too. That's it. That's all you got to say. Somewhere in your comment, Santa has elves too. And if you're a subscriber to my channel, then I will put your name in the giveaway 2 weeks from today. You guys can win this set of brushes. If you guys are not having a blessed day, please go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye. And I'm out.
Beginning. Yeah, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. I always have to sing in my videos. That doesn't rhyme with anything. Today I'm not the world's greatest rhymer. Okay. No, I haven't taken happy pills. Which would be why you saw me. I am the world's greatest rhymer today. Let me grab them all for you. Yeehaw! Okay. All right then. So here's a pump of buff. There's a pump of buff for you. And they're off to the races. They're going down her wrist, heading toward the desk. There she goes, just as fast as she can, all the way down Mary's arm. Yeah. Open. You guys, I can't open these. Open sesame. Open sesame. Open sesame. Open. Ever since I got rid of my nails, I can't open nothing. I think it's this palette. It's not me. What am I gonna open it with? Ugh. You'll never know what it is if I don't open it. If anything will make me not use it, that's it. I can't open the thing. All right. What? What? What is this? A circus act or something? You can easily poke yourself in the eye with this. Here, watch. No, serious. Be careful with this little thing here because it likes to go all over the place. Look at that. I don't like. Do you think these taste like anything? They don't have any smell. You know we don't eat the glitter shadows. I'm not going to. They probably taste like elves. And I don't think elves would taste very good. Why you always gotta eat your eyeshadow anyway? Too Faced started it. They started flavoring stuff. The sprays on these are nothing alike though. This comes out more like a stream. This comes out like a mist. Did you see that? So you mist it on your face. This comes... Are you there? Oh my gosh, what did you do? It's in my eye.